This is the Sorceress Apprenticeship. We have Marathi with the Dark Elves. We just confederated with another of the Dark Elves clan that we were allies with. You notice I have 5 military allies. That is also one of the requirements for one of the trophies, one of the achievements. Also, the achievements is 5 trade partners. So you notice that, for the most part, I want to have 5 military allies and 5 trade partners. That's a pretty good start. Those are 2 achievements. Also having 5 tradable resources. That was an achievement. And also having 8 tradable resources. That was an achievement. Resources such as obsidian, gold. Those are good things to trade. Silver. Iron. Wood. Just to increase your money. Because, this is my queen. This is my main empress right here, Marathi. You notice she has a death hag. She has witch elves and a death hag, along with the sorceress. Cenat. My dark sorceress, level 20. We on some Dungeons and Dragons shit. Dark sorceress.
Yes.
So you notice my army composition. We have some dragons, 2 hydras, ogres. Of course, we have some long range artillery, some melee cavalry, with some archers, of course. 4 archers, 6 infantry with 2 specialist infantry just in case. Okay, this is I was about to say, 6 infantry including my ogres. My composition, normally I go in groups of 5s and 10s, so think 3s, 2s. So I start off 3 infantry, 2 archers. So that's my 3-2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. That's 5 infantry. Then I go 3-2 for the cavalry. So I have these 2 cavalries with my shooters. And then I see a dragon and a hydra. I count all these as cavalry. So that's 5 cavalry. Boom. So once I have my first 5, that's 5 plus 5 is 10. Then I basically repeat this until I fill up to 20. But you have to keep in mind, you have your queen. I have my death hag. And also, my sorceress could be on the battlefield as well. So that's a cool thing in this game, is your agents can also be on the battlefield with you, which is crazy. So this dark sorceress could do some crazy things. Both of these sorceresses could fly, by the way, along with these dragons. Woo! So once again, 3 infantry plus 2 archers. I repeated that. So 1, 2, 3 infantry plus 2 of my other archers. So that's 10. That's 10 right there. 10 infantry, and then balance out 5 cavalry. Plus I added another hydra. Plus the long distance reapers. Plus, as you see, I have my death hag, which is also another agent which could be on the battlefield. So I kind of consider these as cavalry in a sense, especially for the sake of numbers. So special cavalry. So out of all my infantry, I'm going to have most spears for defense, but you want to have some lethal witch elves just in the cut for when things get either outflank or they get too close to your queen. You just want them to be there. That's why I have these big old ogres and these hydras just in case. The hydras are going to be the most of the damage dealers. So the 3-2, I get that from the Akshwani, from like the Mahabharata, the Chaturanga chess, ancient chess. There was like 5 infantry, 5 cavalry, but they did it like 5 infantry, 3 cavalry, and 2 elephants. That's how they did it. So I basically balance that 5 cavalry I like to have. and 5 infantry. You know, I like to have 3 melee infantry, 2 archer infantry. That's my 5 infantry. Depending on who you are, you could, of course, you know, maybe you want to have 8 infantry instead of, you know, 6. Just because, you know, maybe that's you. Maybe you're an infantry specialist, that's you. Maybe you just want to try that out. You know, this is just how I balance it for the most part. You're not always going to have this composition. You know, maybe you're rushed to grow an army. That's why I always just start 3-2. Then I do my cavalry 3-2. That way, if something surprising me comes at me, I still am able to do different tactics and have a complete team, a complete unit on the battlefield. Also, notice how, so yes, I have all these infantry, but I don't have all my best infantry. I don't just have 6 witch elves. See how much that costs? 284, 156, 159. So if I was to just have 6 of these witch elves, for one, that's going to cost me too much, and you know, I'm not going to have as much defense. You know, I'm still going to, the stress spears are still better. You know, they're cheaper, but they're still better in different ways, especially, you know, in the long game. You want to have a strong front line so that your archers can do their thing, and you can flank with your cavalry and dragons. So my point also is, you know, don't just have all of your best units, you know, like 6 witch elves or 6 corsair units or 6 bleak swords or 6, even my 4 archers. I don't have 4 corsairs. These are one of my best archers. I got some more coming, my shades soon. But notice how I don't have just 4 corsairs. You know, I have 1 corsair, then I have a shield shades, then I have 2 just regular shooters. Because that gives me a price, 256, see, 195. So it keeps my units cheaper and also just diversifies, you know. So of course I still want that specialist unit. I still have one. Same for cavalry. You know, of course, same for, you know, when it comes to my dragons. But you still keep your cheaper units. That way, as a whole unit, you're balanced, you're effective, and you're able to do different tactics. And my armory upkeep, it still costs 5,000 with the dragons and the hydras and everything. Just imagine if I was being cost effective. This would, you know, the price would be even more. But that's okay. It's my queen, so there we go. Also, you know, you could play this whole campaign without battling. You know, you might want to go to my previous post to see my battle replays. But, you know, you could go this whole campaign without battling, but I recommend for beginners and experienced players to just battle. Even if you only have 5 against 5 units, you know, especially early game, take your time with those. Figuring out, you know, once you figure out 2 units, you can figure out 5, and so forth. Because I also recommend battling because, you know, what if you buy all these units, 10 units, 20 units, you buy them, and you think you're real good, you know, maybe you had 10 infantries and, you know, however your mix-up was. But then you end up battling, you're like, why am I losing these battles? You know, and then you end up battling in real person, then you're like, dang, my composition is messed up. You know, I have 10 infantry, but it's not working out because they're getting outflanked by the enemy's cavalry. So, you know, just keep that in mind. That you also want to battle just to see that, you know, how it really is. What if you were the general on the field? You know, you want your general to have the best people on the field. So, battle to see what your composition is and how it's working out against your competition. You know, you're going against some crazy people out here. These light elves, the wood elves, pirates. I've seen it all. There's some surprises. You know, we got dragons. I done seen trees. I done seen witches. I done seen Dungeons and Dragons. So assassins, of course. You know, it's all. So, you know, right now we're doing pretty good. We just confederated. So These Dark Elves, we pretty much took over the map. The Light Elves are limited to the Dragon Emmerich over here to the southeast. But look, my allies, these are all allies. Okay, these are enemies right here. But, you know, we're pretty much good. I just have to continue with my alliances. So, you know, I just wanted to give you a walkthrough. So you could, you know, become a great sorceress.
Servant of Hecate.
I have Cenat here ready. She's a great agent. She's also great on the battlefield.
Relics, come forth.
Phoenix Queen. Rise, Cenat.
I am gone.
Let's
I
go,
can
Marathi.
feel their power.
Mother
of it.
Also, you know, in your cities, I just have a balance, you know, some for dragons, some for defense, some for culture, some to make money, of course, you know, but we want a balance, And of course, we have the Grand Citadel capital. So we're doing pretty good. We have our provinces, we have our alliances, we just have to finish.
Is it time?
Is it time, Marathi? Let us begin the ritual.
The ritual is underway, my lord. Even working together, it will take your greatest adept some time to complete. Such is the ritual's power that the great vortex itself distorts under its pull. Be wary, though, for while the vortex is weakened, the forces of chaos will slip into this world. Ready your defenses, for they will doubtless be drawn to the ritual's power.
So we've started the ritual. We have our alliances set up. All we have to do now is hold on this wave 10 turns. We're gonna have to catch up on these rituals. We just conquered this site, Miracle of Tupac, with her Kadi scrolls, generating 11 scrolls now.
Awaiting command.
Oh yes, let's upgrade this to generate even more scrolls. A Grand Temple. So we're gonna basically defend. We have our Confederacy.
I have dark purpose.
We are now ready to put our sorceresses to the test. You are now ready for your apprenticeship. I'm on a quest to get a supreme sorceress. I'm not sure how yet. I've been trying. We'll see.
A terror to their enemies.
We will see how this goes.
Dark sorceress.
Cenat.
All shall be mine. Skill sorceress.
So we have our level 20 sorceress. We have a beautiful army composition.
The mother.
Let's see what they bring at us. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we could carry out these rituals. It's a tight race. It's a tight race, but you see the map domination. We have strong alliances. We just have to continue. Thank you guys.